Well, welcome back to the challenge, the Ultimate Racing League and our Wednesday evening championship in the BMW M3. This is race 3. We're at Grand Snap Brands Hatch. I keep calling it Grand Snatch now. It really has stuck in my head. We're at Brands Hatch in Kent. As I've already mentioned, it's race 3. 2 fantastic races so far, and we've now got a reverse grid, which is going to make it even more interesting. So let's have a look at the grid order, shall we? And I do believe we've got one missing as well. We'll find out as we go along. So Hawkeye is in pole position, Stealth is in second, Osman third, Scooby 97 is fourth on the grid, Love Rocket Rods is fifth, Unforgiven is in sixth, Method is seventh, Brownie is eighth, Brian Moncarney ninth, Fitzy 10th, Wadru 11th, and the winner of the previous 2 races, Derg, way down in 12th, and it is Grasshopper that is missing. So Grasshopper didn't have a great race 1 and 2. I thought, to be honest, he would be here for race 3 because he would have started on the front row, I think. But he's not here. Maybe he's had a mechanical breakdown. Maybe he's had a breakdown, and he's sitting in the corner of the garage crying after the first 2 races. I don't know. These alien types are very temperamental, as we know, so who knows. But on with this race. We've got the 2 lights on. Let's get this race underway then. 4 and 5. Let's wait for them lights to go out. That's a long hold, but we are away. Great start there from Method, it looks like, and Hawkeye leads us through into turn 1. Let's just see if everybody can get round. Stealth trying to go around the outside. Got to keep it nice and tidy, boys. Remember, it doesn't get 1 at turn 1 or even turn 2 at Druids. Osman is up there in second. Stealth has now dropped to third as Osman goes up the inside of Hawkeye to take the lead. Fantastic races from Osman. He is really not messing about this race, is he? And I think he's got the right tyres on as well this time, on the mediums, and I'm sure the rule was mediums have to be used during at least one race. Now Osman made us pit stop in race 2, which well, confused me, but I think it may be because he's starting on the wrong tyres. But look at the bunching up in there as they go down towards Hawthorne Bend turn 5 for the first time. Somebody's got to give way. You can't. Well, they've all got through, haven't they? Oh, apart from Brian Moncarney. What on earth has happened to Brian Moncarney? We've got to go all the way back to the beginning. What's happened? It looked like he got a decent start. As we go into turn 1, oh, a bit of door bumping there, and I think it might have been with Derg. I'm not sure. We'll just go back and have a bit of a look. Nothing intentional, I'm sure. Derg, well, no, it wasn't Derg, it was Fitzy. We are going to have another look, just to see what all this was about. So Fitzy's got Woodrow on the inside. He's trying to make the turn. Well, Brian just came from nowhere, didn't he? Yeah, we'll let the steward sort that one out if a report's put in. But it's ended up with Fitzy down in 11th and Brian Moncarney, well, he's struggling to get off the grass. He's down there in 12th. And there's a GT2 at the back of his car. I'm sure it's not a GT2. Unlucky for Brian and especially for Fitzy. But up at the top though, Osman, he's going to be looking to make up for races 1 and 2. And already trying to pull away from Love Rocket Rods, who's sitting in second. Hawkeye in third. He's having a much better start in this race than he did in the previous 2. It's just how long can he hold on to P3. He's got Stealth all over the back of him. We've got Method. He's putting in a challenge against Stealth, trying to go side by side there. Unforgiven. He's just tucked in behind. We'll jump on board with Method, shall we? Oh, as Hawkeye's gone off onto the gravel. In fact, yes, we will have a look. Let's have a look. We are on board with Method. Now then, there was no contact. It was, well, just coming around. Yeah, there was no contact at all. Method just couldn't get the car slowed down enough, and he's ended up on the gravel. So, sorry, Hawkeye has ended up on the gravel. Unforgiven trying to put the pressure on Method again. These two had a bit of a battle in race 2. Scooby's having a look up the inside as well. There goes Scooby. Is he going to go through? Oh, as Unforgiven tries to make a move on the inside against Method. Scooby saw the opportunity as well. Scooby shoots up the inside to they get to Druids. Method goes around the outside as Unforgiven tries to make the move on him. Method's got the inside now as they go through Graham Hill turn. Unforgiven has to drop in. Wadrew's in there as well in 7th. He's just sniffing around in the background, waiting for an opportunity as Unforgiven and Method go side by side again. There was just nowhere for Wadrew to get through if he wants to. Oh, they're still side by side, so it's a rolling roadblock for the guys behind, and that is Wadrew and that is Derg. They can't get by while these guys are fighting it out. You could just see Derg there trying to make a move on Wadrew while Wadrew's being held up, Wadrew being frustrated, and all the while that's allowing Derg to get a little bit closer to Wadrew and maybe make a move on him, and that is what Wadrew doesn't want. He needs to try and get by Unforgiven and Method. He wants to make up for race 2 especially, and race 1 he made a mistake. So Wadrew trying his best. Derg, he's now gone up the inside. Oh, as Method gets totally mugged there as they're going through Clark Curve. Wadrew's got through. Scooby's got through. Stealth is still in 3rd. Scooby got through to 4th. Wadrew is in 5th. Unforgiven 6th. Derg 7th. Brownie 8th. And Method, well, absolutely mugged, wasn't he? He's lost about 3 or 4 places, all in the matter of a couple of turns. He is fighting back though. He's not going to give it up too easily, is he? And let's just jump on board with Method. We've got Unforgiven there just in 8th. We are right underneath his rear wing. He's having a bit of a look up the inside as we go into Surtees, and he's got it done. Method, I think he's managed to take 2 spaces. He's got Unforgiven, oh, and Brownie just to the side of him. Let's pull out these 3 having a proper fight, aren't they? Unforgiven has got alongside Method again into Hawthorns, and Unforgiven, I think Method just backed out at the last minute there to allow Unforgiven through. It was all going to get very messy if they went through there side by side. Fantastic racing though from these guys. That's allowed Fitzy to catch up and get onto the back of Method. So Fitzy will be looking to get by and take P9, and the chase is on. Let's have a look, see what you know what, and Hawkeye is in the pits. Well, maybe well, I don't know what's happening there with Hawkeye, but he's in the pits now. The crew not really doing a lot. Osman out in front and with a bit of a gap. He's on the medium tyres. Love Rocket Rods on the softs. Stealth in 3rd. Much better show from Stealth in race 3 so far. So Stealth doing well. He's on the soft tyres. Scooby on the mediums. He's under a bit of pressure from Wadrew, also on the mediums. And it looks like Wadrew is going to make his move as they come up into Surtees, go up the hill and onto Pilgrim's Drop. Still side by side is Scooby and Wadrew. Bit of a twitch from Wadrew which slows him down. That's allowed Scooby to stay in front, so Wadrew just drops in behind to pick up the slipstream as they go down the hill towards Hawthorne Bend. Wadrew still sitting in 5th. He's got Derg behind him. Scooby, oh, he took a little bit too much out of that, and that's allowed Wadrew through. Quite an easy overtake for Wadrew there. A mistake from Scooby, just pushing too hard as they go through Sheen Curve now. And now Scooby has got a rear view mirror full of Derg, and Wadrew just wants to get away from Derg, doesn't he? He wants to get some distance between him. He's on the chase after Stealth. Derg is trying his best to get by Scooby. Let's have a look as we get onto Brabham Straight for the 4th time. Derg going around the outside, Scooby defending his line as we go into turn 1, Paddock Hill Bend. Derg maybe looking for the cut back and gets himself on the inside as they go up towards Druids. Derg has got himself in front of Scooby, a fantastic move, well done to Derg. Just that little bit earlier on the brakes into turn 1 allowed him to get the cut back and take P5 away from Scooby. Not much Scooby could do about that. He tried to defend it, but great racing from Derg. Moves him up into 5th, just behind Wadrew again. Wadrew on the chase after Stealth. let's just drop down and see what else is happening on. Fitzy in 7th, he's got Brownie and Method chasing him down. Unforgiven just sitting in the background as well, just watching these guys. Brownie's having a fantastic race around Brands, isn't he? He's loving it out there now. As Method, oh, I thought he was going to have a bit of a look. Was a cheeky look as well. Maybe it was a put the pressure on type of look. But Brownie doing a great job, and he's catching Fitzy up, I think. Being pushed along by Method. Method is doing everything he can to get by Brownie. He's left, he's right. Oh, and the pressure just shown there as Brownie takes a little bit too much grass. And he's lost out to Method. Unforgiven sees the opportunity and goes through as well. So Brownie, that rare mistake has cost him 2 places, and he has now got Brian Moncani all over the back of him. Hawkeye still in the pit, so there is a problem for Hawkeye. So he is out of this race. So Brian Moncani down in 11th, fighting it out now with Brownie for P10 and Unforgiven in P9. Brian Moncani using every inch of the track, and maybe even a little bit more. Oh, just trying to get the car slowed down as he makes the rare opportunity arose there for a look up the inside of Brownie. Brownie managing to hold on to P10. I thought that Brian Moncani was going to go through there. The gap just opened up for him unexpectedly. It's same at Surtees, but this time I think I think he's made it, but he hasn't. Oh, and Brownie's gone. Brownie has gone. Let's go back and have a look. Brownie was having a fantastic race. As we go into Surtees, he knows that Brian Moncani's there. He's tried to get the power down early to get a great exit out of Surtees, and it just, the back end came round on him, and that is so unlucky. He was having a brilliant race then with Brian, but maybe the pressure, like I say, I think he tried to just get a better exit from Surtees, and the back end just come round on him. So unlucky for Brownie. Back up to the top. Oh, and Osman has picked up a penalty, half a second. Now, Love Rocket Rods, I don't think that half a second is going to get let Love Rocket Rods take P1 away, but he's definitely going to get him closer, and that's a wide line that Osman takes there, and he's actually gone off the track now then. Is he going to get another penalty? He may have got away with that one. But that was a very wide line into turn 1 from Osman. Maybe that's his usual racing line, but it just seemed very wide, maybe a bit too late on the brakes. But Love Rocket Rods has been allowed to get a little bit closer because of that mistake. And a bit of dirt being kicked up in Love Rocket Rods' face as well there, so it may be Oz has just gone across the dirt as well. So let's just go with Osman. He's going to serve that penalty soon. Now, I did say I didn't think that penalty was going to affect his track position, but maybe a couple of little mistakes has cost Osman a bit of time and allowed Love Rocket Rods to get a lot closer to him. Now, when he serves this penalty, I still don't think Love Rocket Rods is going to take that P1 away, but he's certainly going to get a lot closer to put the pressure on. Let's just see as they go under the bridge and into turn 9. Maureen's Moth is an alternative corner name thought up by, as I say, a friend and colleague, Ian. Yeah, Osman's still holding on to P1, but Love Rocket Rods has got a lot closer to him now. He just needs to keep the pressure on and hope for a few more mistakes from Osman. Osman on the mediums and Love Rocket Rods on the softer tyres, although they are starting to wear now. With just under 5 minutes to go. We'll just drop down the pack. Wadrow just managing to get by Stealth. We saw there as we went into Druids, but Stealth is fighting back. And it looks like Wadrow has managed to get this, get the move done. Wadrow on the mediums, Stealth on the soft, so there's still a bit of fight left in Stealth yet. As they go, oh, just as I say that, right on cue. The back end decides to put a complaint into its driver and come round on Stealth. Did well to hold it, but that's cost him a bit of time, and he's now got Derg all over the back of him. And Derg is going to put the pressure on all the way through these few bends, through Sheen Curve, turn 7, as they go up the hill then towards turn 8. So Stealth he's going to have one eye on the mirror and one eye on the track, because the winner of races 1 and 2, he's tucked right underneath and he's having a bit of a peer in the boot. Let's have a look where Dirk is going to try and make his move as they go around turn 9. Now then, if he can get close enough to Stealth, he may well have a look as they reach turn 1. Across the finish line they go, start finish line. Stealth is still out in front, there's still a bit of a gap, so Dirk's not going to get anything done at turn 1. Up the hill towards Druids. Hard on the brakes for this hairpin. And Stealth doing a great job at the minute of holding Dirk up. Scooby in 6, he's got Fitzy chasing him down, so again we're back to having little battles all throughout the track, so apologies if we're missing any. Fitzy going a bit wide there through Graham Hill Bend onto Cooper Straight and then up through Surtees, but Fitzy's got himself back where he wants him, right underneath the rear wing of Scooby 97 as we come down Pilgrim's Drop towards Hawthorns. And Fitzy now having a look, he's going to have to go around the outside though as Scooby defends that line. And well, oh no, Fitzy's got through, Scooby went a little bit wide. And Fitzy, well, he saw the opportunity, didn't he, and jumped on it. And he's now moved up into P6, so great racing from Fitzy. Fitzy on the medium tyres, the same as Scooby actually, both on the medium tyres. Method in 8. He's got a rear view of full of Brian Moncarney, and Brian Moncarney is going to want to get by Method, but we've seen Method can defend on this track. As they come onto Brabham Straight up towards the start finish line for the 10th time, we are just approaching 13.5 minutes, so 1.5 minutes to go. And well, could this be the last lap for some of these guys as Brian makes a move into Druids? Down the hill they go, but Method gets himself back in front as we go through turn 3. Now maybe there was a little bit of contact, I don't know, and Brian just backed off to give Method the place back, but now Brian having another look at as we go through Surtees at turn 4. Still can't get it done. Great defending from Method. Down Pilgrim's Drop we go now towards the Hawthorns. Brian Moncarney really is having a look, but Method's making him work for this. If Brian wants that P8, he is going to have to work a lot harder, and Method doing a fantastic job of defending this against Brian Moncarney. I'm just going to go down a little bit and see what's happening. Unforgiven in 10th, Brownie in 11th. Back up to the top, Osman. Now Love Rocket Rods is still there and still putting him under pressure. Let's have a look at the time. We've got 30 seconds left. Rodru in 3rd, Derg in 4th. He's got Stealth putting him under pressure. Stealth, great move from Stealth up the inside of turn 1 as they go up the hill towards Druid. Stealth is still on the inside. Derg trying to go all the way around the outside, but no, he's not going to get it done there, is he? Great move from Stealth. Stealth on the soft tyres, Derg on the medium tyres, and they are looking a lot better than Stealth's actually. Oh, who's that in the background? There's Scooby getting all out of sorts, but back on track again. Now then, let's have a look and see who's finishing up. It is going to be, well, our race leader, Osman, who is going to be finishing first. Let's just have a quick look down as we see the battles going on, and Derg is still fighting Stealth for that 4th position. He's all over the back of him. I'm trying to keep an eye on this, and I'm also trying to keep an eye on the track map to see where the leaders are, because Stealth and Derg are having a proper fight it out. But no, we've got to go back up now to our race leader, who comes around the final turn. Osman, fantastic race from Osman, well deserved win. Love Rocket Rods in 2nd, great result for him. Wadru 3rd, on the podium again. Now then, Derg, he's managed to get by Stealth. What a fantastic fight they had. Derg crosses the line in 4th, Stealth is 5th, Fitzy is 6th. Scooby 97, he crosses the line in 7th. Method, great racing from Method in 8th. Brian Moncarney in 9th. Unforgiven 10th. and Brownie will cross the line in 11th. Well, what a fantastic outing we've had here at Brands Hatch. I don't know where we are next week, but if the racing's anything like we've had here today, I can't wait. So hopefully you can join me. Remember, hit that like button and subscribe if you've not already, and yeah, I shall catch you all next week.